Today, from Las Vegas, Nevada,
the winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run the counter. Ramsey, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a first carry for their fullback. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Burrow. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. So now it's the Raiders' turn to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And not only does he have all the skills that you're looking for as a quarterback, he's incredibly tough and plays the game fearlessly as both a runner and a passer. You provide a good running game around him and let him throw deep off of play action, you've got an all-star in the making.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw taken in here by Chase. Here's Fields. Bellinger hauls it in out left side. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Fields. Open man is Chase, complete. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down. On play action, Fields. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And some room to roam now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Jacobs now. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on third down, Fields. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Cade York on now for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. York able to send this one through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for him.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ramsey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Burrow will throw. Forced out to his left. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the 1st down. 16 yards on that one at a Raven 1st.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. Now it's Burrow. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Right side to Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield and broke down the defender. Made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. And then he curls back inside for the completion.
Here we go. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They'll run on first down. Ramsey, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal. Now Burrow. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. That was quite the call down around the goal line on 4th and goal.
Yeah, they fake the run, pull it out, throw it. And as a defense, I've been in that spot before, and we see it all the time. You almost have to overcommit against the run.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. 2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. From just shy of midfield, Fields firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They're backed up here with after the holding penalty. To throw is Fields. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. 2nd and 15. Back to throw. Fields looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. York able to send this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Oh, look at the juke. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Now Burrow on first down. Now he's forced out left. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 41, Burrow looking for Jeudy, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Raiders will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they? They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB. Now it's Fields. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now Fields. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now another timeout called for by the offense. From the 50, here's Fields. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Back to throw. Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown. And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now. It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. McPherson on for the point after. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. The scoop and score all always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to the NFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it's going to be one heck of a battle, that's for sure. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half and the right to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl, as I'm privileged to hand things back over to Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Fields. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Well, we could talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam! Puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Off play action. Fields. Got a man open. It's Chase.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Jacobs. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
2nd and 12.
Once again, it's Jacobs. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. Operating from the gun, Fields.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it here just past the 25. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. Up the middle they go. It's Ramsey, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Burrow looking to pass.
He's got this, complete to Williams. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On first down, Ramsey.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Burrow.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Ramsey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, that one hurts. That wipes away what would have been a big play.
Well, you and I both know coaches aren't real big on silver linings, but at least that play call was a successful one. Now the focus offensively, that goes to overcoming the penalty and making all that yardage back again.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow being chased out left.
Right back to Judy, and it's complete.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit